Some people think it's obvious why they don't need a lawyer's help after a car accident. They weren't at fault for the accident, nobody's blaming them, everything seems okay. The adjuster is being friendly, paying some medical treatment, perhaps some lost wages. The forms ICBC had them sign seem straightforward, and the adjuster and perhaps even their doctor are saying they'll be better in a matter of weeks. Everything seems okay, right? Unfortunately, no, it often isn't. Things are typically not what they seem after a car accident. There are several hidden and unexpected traps that unrepresented people without any experience do not discover until it's too late. One common trap relates to the nature of whiplash injuries, which are the most common type of injury suffered in a motor vehicle accident. These injuries rarely resolve as quickly as ICBC, or even some doctors, think they should. People are susceptible to injuries in different ways and in different degrees, and their bodies heal differently. If your recovery isn't normal, according to ICBC, or if you do not recover as quickly as your adjuster expects or wants, you may suddenly be under suspicion for exaggerating or even faking your injuries. This allegation, or even the innuendo, is often unfair, insulting, and stressful. Unfortunately, the skepticism is occasionally held by some doctors even. However, these are often doctors who have not had the personal experience of suffering similar soft tissue injuries themselves and may base their expectations of your recovery on medical books or some fortunate patients who did recover more quickly. Unfortunately, ICBC requires people who are not represented by a lawyer to give access to all of their medical records. This is achieved, unknown to many people, when an unrepresented person signs a disclosure document provided to them by ICBC shortly after the accident. From that point on, ICBC has access to any and all medical records ever created about you. On the other hand, if you have a lawyer, you do not sign any ICBC disclosure document, and you and the lawyer decide what medical information is relevant to ICBC. Your lawyer's job is to make sure that ICBC is getting the right medical information about your history and recovery, not simply what they want to see. It's important to appreciate that ICBC will often ask for medical disclosure saying it's necessary to approve funding for your treatment to help you recover. Indeed, helping you recover is ICBC's obligation under your insurance benefits. What ICBC typically does not tell you, however, is that the same adjuster that uses those records to approve funding for your treatment also represents the other driver whose negligence may have injured you, and that same adjuster is using those records as representative for that other person's insurer to build a case against you for why your injuries are not from the accident. This conflict is not apparent to many people until it's too late. Your lawyer's job is to make sure that this conflict does not compromise your right to ongoing reasonable medical care and to ensure that you receive fair compensation from the other driver's insurance when you are recovered. Remember, when you've been injured by somebody else's neglect, standing up for your right for fair compensation is the right thing to do. Fair is not fraud. If you have a question about this issue or another legal topic, please contact us for a free legal consultation. Thank you very much.